because he got voted in by these fans, and they wanted to see him play, and he should be here. And look, if there's a medical issue or a family issue, the reason why he can't be here, then I apologize for my comment.
John Kruk, a former Major League Baseball player, faced personal challenges, including battles with cancer and obesity, yet went on to become a beloved figure in the sport. Known for his powerful bat and larger-than-life personality, Kruk is remembered for both his contributions on the field and his enduring charm off it. Before we dive in any further, please subscribe to the channel. Oh, and while you are at it, don't forget to hit that like button. In 1994, Kruk faced a tough personal battle when he was diagnosed with testicular cancer. It was a huge shock, and even though it was a private struggle, it quickly became public. As word got out about his diagnosis, not everyone was sensitive about it. Some people cracked inappropriate jokes or made comments that were more hurtful than helpful. For a lot of people, that would have been tough to handle, but Kruk had this natural ability to turn things around. Instead of letting the negativity get to him, he responded with humor, as he often did. He used his public platform to talk openly about his experience, raising awareness for a disease that many men didn't know much about at the time. His approach wasn't preachy or somber. It was honest and real in the way only John Kruk could be. By making people laugh and putting them at ease, he helped spark conversations about men's health and encouraged others to pay attention to their own well-being. Kruk's handling of his diagnosis made people see him as more than just a ball player. They saw him as someone who could take life's punches and still crack a smile. It's no wonder he became not just a fan favorite, but an inspiration to many. Kruk has always been refreshingly open about his lifelong struggles with weight and the impact it's had on his health. For a pro athlete, Kruk never looked the part of the lean, chiseled baseball player you'd expect. And he's heard just about every joke you can think of about it. From the media to fans and even his teammates, he's faced constant comments on his appearance, with some questioning his dedication to fitness or wondering if he'd be more successful if he'd just shape up. But in typical Kruk fashion, he's taken it all in stride, using humor as his shield and his outlet. Rather than get defensive, he's often the first one to crack a joke about himself, letting everyone know he's not out to be anyone's perfect athlete. "I'm not an athlete, I'm a baseball player," he famously said, a line that stuck and became a fan favorite. That's the thing about Kruk. He's always been honest, unapologetic, and relatable, even when talking about topics that most people would find difficult. Over the years, though, Kruk has been serious about trying to improve his well-being. He's acknowledged how the weight has taken a toll on his body and health, and he's made efforts to change his lifestyle. It's not easy, especially when it's a battle you've been fighting for years and everyone's watching. But his openness about the ups and downs of that journey has earned him praise. Fans respect that he's never hidden his struggles and appreciate the courage it takes to keep pushing, even in the face of criticism. In 2003, Kruk went through a divorce, a tough experience for anyone, but especially challenging when you're in the public eye. While he kept the details of the split private, a decision fans respected, going through a divorce as a public figure brings its own unique kind of pressure. People start speculating about what went wrong, filling in the blanks with assumptions, and the media can turn even small personal moments into headlines. For Kruk, it was a delicate time. Known for his easygoing personality and the ability to handle challenges with humor, he kept a low profile during this period. Those who knew him understood that his family life meant a lot to him, and even though he's usually quick with a joke, this wasn't something he could just laugh off. His approach to the situation showed a different side of him, one that's more vulnerable and private. Instead of addressing the rumors or getting involved in public drama, he focused on moving forward, respecting both his own privacy and that of his family. Many fans saw this as a mark of his character, choosing dignity over drama, even when he had every opportunity to respond publicly. Though he didn't share much about the experience, Kruk's way of handling his divorce earned him quiet respect from those who followed his career. It's easy to be open and funny when life's going great, but how you carry yourself through life's low points says a lot more. In the early 1990s, Kruk was a core member of the Philadelphia Phillies' notorious Macho Row, a group of colorful, tough-as-nails players who made headlines both on and off the field. This group, made up of guys like Kruk, Lenny Dykstra, Darren Daulton, and a few other fan favorites, was known for their gritty, no-nonsense attitude. They were always outspoken, often scrappy, and not afraid to celebrate big plays or even throw the occasional barb at opponents or critics. But with that energy and swagger came some controversy. While Phillies fans adored their larger-than-life personalities, not everyone in the baseball world was thrilled. Macho Row was frequently criticized for being rowdy and, at times, disrespectful. playful. Critics saw their antics as unprofessional, believing the group was more concerned with showboating than setting a good example for the game. There was a sense that Macho Row was out to prove something, that baseball could be loud, bold, and in your face, rather than the reserved and gentlemanly sport some fans had grown up with. For Kruk, this was just part of who he was. He didn't see the point in pretending to be someone else just to fit a mold. He played the game with passion, and if that meant letting off a little steam or getting into heated moments, he embraced it. He was the first to admit that Macho Row wasn't out to win any politeness awards, but they had each other's backs, and that camaraderie was part of their strength. They were a team that connected with fans in a unique way, relatable, a bit rough around the edges, and willing to lay it all out there, flaws and all. The team's infamous run to the 1993 World Series put Macho Row in the national spotlight. People either loved them or loved to hate them, but they got people talking. And while they may have ruffled some feathers, their unapologetic style added an edge to baseball that people still remember. Love them or hate them, the Phillies of the early 90s, with Kruk front and center, reminded everyone that baseball was as much about character and heart as it was about stats and skill. Even years later, Phillies fans and baseball enthusiasts talk about Macho Row with nostalgia, remembering the days when players like Kruk showed up ready to play the game their way. Kruk's path from small-town West Virginia to MLB stardom is a tale of grit, humor, and resilience. Born in Kaiser, West Virginia, Kruk's talent and love for baseball took him from Potomac State College to Allegheny Community College, where he developed his skills under Junior College Hall of Fame coach Steve Bazarnik. His hard work paid off when the San Diego Padres drafted him in 1981. Kruk's professional journey began in minor league towns like Walla Walla and Reno, where he quickly built a reputation for his scrappy style and down-to-earth personality. In 1986, he debuted with the Padres, and by 1987, he had a breakout season, hitting .313 with 20 home runs and 91 RBIs. That same year, he and teammates Marvel Wynn and Tony Gwynn hit 3 consecutive solo home runs in 1 inning, a memorable moment for fans. However, Kruk's life took a strange turn when he discovered that his former San Diego roommates were involved in bank robberies. Unaware of their criminal activities, Kruk was shocked when the FBI approached him during spring training in 1988. This unexpected drama weighed on him that season, impacting his performance. In 1989, Kruk was traded to the Philadelphia Phillies, where he became an all-star and a fan favorite. Known for his humor, Kruk famously joked about Randy Johnson's intimidating pitching during the 1993 All-Star Game. By the end of 1994, injuries and the strain of the tough Veterans Stadium AstroTurf led him to free agency. He joined the Chicago White Sox in 1995 but retired mid-season due to knee pain, ending his career with a .300 batting average, 100 home runs, and 592 RBIs. Beyond the field, Kruk became a popular media figure. He published a book, I Ain't an Athlete, Lady E, and began a broadcasting career, including a notable stint at ESPN. Known for his relatable personality, Kruk later joined the Phillies broadcast team, delighting fans with his insights and humor. Kruk was voted onto the Phillies All-Vet team in 2003 and inducted into the Philadelphia Baseball Wall of Fame in 2011. His journey from small-town roots to baseball success, marked by memorable moments and a relatable charm, continues to endear him to fans. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video. Make sure to subscribe to Baseball Icons so that you never miss an update.